Hey everyone, this is your boy Uvoski. In this video, I will continue with the basic Wireshark part 2. I already post a video on part 1. If you haven't watched it yet, I will post a link in the description below. In this tutorial, you will continue to learn how to capture a packet on Wireshark. Also, you will learn the ping command. It allows you to troubleshoot connectivity issue or check the response time of your network. And finally, you will learn how to SSH, which is a powerful tool for remote connection. Now double click on Oracle VM VirtualBox to open it. For this tutorial, I'm going to use two machines, one Ubuntu desktop and one Kali Linux. And for both machines to communicate together, we need to put them on the same network. I will put them on NAT network. To do this, click on Tools, and to your right side, click on NAT network. I will add both machines on NAT network and click on Create to create a NAT network. As we can see, we have IPv4, and if we want to disable DHCP so that we can add the IP address manually, we can click on Properties, and here we can disable it and add the IP address manually. In this tutorial, we leave it as it is. Now let's put Ubuntu and Kali Linux on NAT network. For this, click on Ubuntu, and to your right side, click on Setting. Go back to your left side, click on Network, and as we can see now, it is on NAT network, but we want it to be on NAT network. It is on NAT, it is on NAT, and we want it to be on NAT network. Click on NAT network here and click OK. Now let's add Kali Linux on NAT network. Also click on Setting and click on Network. It's on NAT. Let's add it on NAT network. And for Kali, click on Advanced. For the promiscuous mode, I want to add it like allow all and click OK. Let's start Ubuntu, and we can also start, because we're going to use both machines, let's start Kali Linux also. I hope they don't take too long. Let's switch. Remember, the username is Kali and the default password for Kali Linux is Kali again. Let's open a terminal. Click on Terminal Emulator. Let's go to Ubuntu. Let's add the password. Now open a terminal on Ubuntu. Let's discover the IP address. For this, I want you to type this command: if config. It will not work because we didn't install NetTool yet, but I want you to see. It asks us to install NetTool so that the command will work. Before we install a NAT tool, let's update and upgrade the machine. Type this command sudo apt update, and later we're gonna type sudo apt upgrade. The password is it said we have 80 packages can be upgraded. Let's clear the screen, and now sudo apt upgrade. Tap Y for yes. Okay, now let's clear the screen again. Let's install NAT tool sudo apt. Type this command sudo apt install NAT tools. Good. Now we can find the IP address associated with Ubuntu, and later on we will use this IP address to ping. Let's see it with the command ifconfig. Here we go. This is the IP address we gonna need for even for SSH to SSH from Kali Linux. Later on we will do this in this tutorial. Remember this IP address. Let's do the same thing on Kali Linux machine. The good thing about Kali comes pre-installed with the NAT tool. That means we don't have to install it. Let's check the IP address with the command ifconfig. Here we go, the iNet. Remember from my previous video, iNet is for IPv4 and iNet 6 is for IPv6. Now click on application to your left side and type Wireshark to open it. Click on it to open it, and use ito and start capturing packets. Now go back on your Ubuntu machine. Let's see if the two machines, Ubuntu and Kali Linux, can communicate together. To do this, type this command ping the IP address of Kali Linux. Remember this IP address from the terminal, the 10.0.2.4, 10.0.2.4. Here we go. We can see it. Now, if we want to stop it, just Control C and go back to Wireshark to see if we have some packet capture. Here we go. We have some packet capture. As we can see, remember Ubuntu IP address, like it was 10.0.2.15, and Kali Linux IP address was 10.0.2.4, and the protocol was ICMP. And you see it was a request, and we have a ping. We have a reply. The reply from Kali Linux IP address, as we can see from the source, like 10.02 and 4, and the destination was 10.0.2.15. That means the two machines can communicate together. Also, I would like to show you if we want it only to ping. Let's start a new capture. Let's tap it. If we wanted to stop it, click on the red square. If we wanted to, for example, ping only 3 times, we can do it. Let's see how to do it. Let's start a new capture. Go back to your Ubuntu, for example, and we can say ping have C if you want it 3 times, or any time that you want. If you want it, for example, 4 times, and type the IP address 10.0.2.4. It will ping only 4 times. We can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, and go back on Wireshark. Let's stop it. If we count, we will have 4 requests and 4 reply, because we ping it only 4 times. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 4 reply. Same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Even we can, let's stop. Okay, we already stop it. Let's start a new capture. For example, if we want to see if there is connection between, like, Google, for Google, we can do the same thing. Ping google.com, and let's stop it with Ctrl+C. Go back. Here we go. It's like the same thing. If you want to see, if you want to have information about connectivity, the ping command is very important, and it will allow you to troubleshoot connectivity. Now, I would like you to know how to SSH. Remember, SSH stands for Secure Shell. It is a network protocol that enables secure communication between 2 devices. It allows secure remote access, encryption, and ability to turn on data across the networks. To do this, I want you to type this command. Let's clear the screen. Sudo apt install open SSH server. Hit enter. The default password for Kali is Kali. And I will do the same thing on Ubuntu machine. Let's clear the screen. Sudo apt install open SSH-server. Let's see if it's work. Remember, SSH allows secure communication. It allows a remote connection. From Kali Linux, I will see if I can connect with my Ubuntu machine. Let's type this command to see if it's work. SSH. We need the username of Ubuntu machine. The username is Uvoski. Let's see if it's work. Uvoski. You will type the username of your Ubuntu machine and add, and we need the IP address of Ubuntu machine with the if config. With the command if config, we can see the IP address 10.0.2.15. And before we hit enter, I would like again to start a new capture for in Wireshark. Let's open another one. Okay, click on Wireshark. Let's capture a new one. Now let's hit enter. Are you sure you want to continue connecting? Yes. It asked me for password for Ubuntu password. Let me add Ubuntu password. Here we go. As we can see, we have Uvoski add shows me dash VirtualBox. This is the same thing. This is the same thing here on our Ubuntu machine. That means, guys, for my Kali Linux, I am able to remotely connect with my Ubuntu machine. Now I clear the screen and I would like you to check something. From Kali Linux machine, I would be able to create a file, or if I want, I can make it there. Anything that I want to do from my Kali Linux, I will do it. From your Kali Linux machine, you are able to SSH, like connect remotely with your Ubuntu machine. Let's go check something. Go on Ubuntu. Oh, let's add the password again. ALS. To see, we have file 1, we have file 12. Okay, let's create a file. We have file 7. Let's create, for example, file 20 from Kali Linux machine to see if it's gonna show up on Ubuntu machine. Let's do it. Touch, for example, file 20.txt. Let's go back on Ubuntu and ls this time again. We have file 20.txt. Again, guys, if you want, you can play with that and go back on Wireshark to see if we have some packet capture. Let's tap it. That's a lot. Well, we already have 134. Remember, I also shows you, like, if you want to filter SSH, you can do that. And remember, the Kali Linux IP address was 10.0.2.4 and the destination was like for Ubuntu was 10.0.2.15. We did SSH and the protocol used was SSH. Now go back to your terminal. I want to show you how to exit from SSH. It is very simple. Just type exit and we back to our Kali Linux machine. That's it for this tutorial. In the next video, I will show you how to download and install Splunk on your computer, and we will do some ethical hacking. That's why I wanted you to have some idea on Kali Linux, and later on you will understand how people hack other people. And remember, hacking is illegal. If you like to learn more, please consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel and do not forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you, guys.